Oh, yeah.
I guess
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, really was.
That was probably the best crowd so far.
It's the best one.
Except for Kyle's birthday screening in his backyard. That was the best crowd.
But that was packed.
And then the neighbor got really mad. It's like, what are you trying to sleep in this neighborhood?
It's like 9:30 on a Saturday night. Anyway.
So we're gonna open it up to questions in a little bit. We actually have a microphone over here. Are we using that for this one, Mike? Yeah.
I have a question though. Did you think that it affected your experience knowing that we were in the room watching with you?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, because we were talking about that, we're like, should we not be in the room? They might feel like pressure to clap and laugh or...
Nah.
You probably didn't even know we were in the room.
Well, we didn't
let
talk
you
about
watch it without us. I never miss a screening. It's my favorite thing to do is watch the
We're
movie with
anal
people.
expulsive.
So if you have questions, you can line up over here.
It's the opposite.
I know there are questions.
Oh, you have to go and walk to the question area?
I mean, it's helpful. Look, he's doing it now.
Oh,
He's
it's
doing
just
it
like
now.
he's taking an order.
Yeah.
While they're
Like a
walking there.
cheeseburger.
I think that will cut down on the questions though.
Yeah, that's
People
good.
will be like, oh, I have to go down.
Hello.
No, there's
It
a
didn't.
line.
It did not
A
cut
line
down.
is
They're ready.
forming.
They're lining up.
Long time fan, huge fan of
Thank
you guys
you.
Thank you.
forever. I'm really happy to see this. My question, I guess, is as I was watching, I was wondering, did you come up with the music simultaneously, or was it like just improving in front of a mic, or how'd that go?
Good question.
Oft asked question.
We were talking about this. I don't remember if the first song, if we did that song before we had the story. We knew we wanted to do a post-apocalyptic animated musical comedy because it just felt like the time was right for it. It's like, this is something we need to do. We need to save the world. It felt like we had a calling. It's like our whole lives were leading to this moment when we had to save the world with one work of art.
I don't remember. We don't remember.
It felt like a race against time. It's like we got to really quickly do this before the world collapses.
It was a few years ago. I think we had the idea
It was
of...
like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the escalator. That's when the seed was first planted. But
we knew we wanted to jump the shark and nuke the fridge
Yes.
in the first episode.
jump the shark, nuke the fridge,
All really fast.
and then
Once he had the dog name Would Hope, I think that was where the song
the two-headed dog. But mostly what we would do is we would figure out what the episode would be, what the chapter would be, and then we would write the song to the chapter. And we did that piecemeal all the way through the process. And we never wrote anything down. We never did any writing. We're not big on
We're not good
on
at writing.
typewriters or pens. We just talk it out.
We're college
and then
dropouts.
we roll tape in the recording studio. John Spiker, are you in the house? John Spiker, the producer.
Johnny. A lot of work.
We would literally lay down hundreds of hours of improv just on the basic concept that we were working with, and it was almost all shit except for 10 minutes of it. He would just fucking the editing. That's what you need. You need a really good editor, and not be afraid of laying down hundreds of hours of shit. Gotta sift through a lot of shit.
And then we'd put the music.
For
the songs.
years. That little thing, it took years. 2 years, 2 full years.
But then Jack would have to go away after that was completed.
Right.
And then draw a million drawings.
Right. That was a drawing.
You drew all of those dicks, right?
I drew all the dicks, not just the dicks.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I did all the dicks.
Everything.
I drew all the dicks. But we got a great colorist, Michael Molina, to do all the color and the backgrounds. Made them really pretty and beautiful. But yeah, so that took a long time, but I really enjoyed it. Really like drawing doodles. And
I think
and it's
you grew
weird
to
that
like it, though,
It's not even
because-
animated. It's just drawings of penises and vaginas. How is that NC-17? It's not even animated.
That's how good you did it.
I know. If my drawings were a little shittier,
Yeah,
they wouldn't
a
have
little
given it an
shittier, wouldn't have got
NC-17.
X.
It was too
It's
realistic.
against NC. What happened to that X-ray?
Penetration was. Oh. I think it's mostly sweet though. I don't think of it as like dirty. Well, it's pretty dirty, but it's like it's got a sweetness to it, right? I think it's fun for the whole family.
Smattering of love.
All right.
Next question, please.
Hey guys.
Hi.
So my first Tenacious D song was, if I remember the title correctly, "Fuck Her Gently."
Oh, that was the first. That was your first.
Right, and I don't
It's
remember.
actually
if
we
it
just
was...
call it FHG, but yes. that is
Okay.
Technically, what it.
So we don't have to drop the F-bomb ever.
So my question, I don't recall if it was official or not, but there was a great animation for that.
Oh yeah, that was John Cristofalusi, right?
John K.
John K.
So I guess it wasn't really a question. It just drew a simile there, right, between the incredibly sexual animation.
Yeah.
Do more of it.
Yeah, you're right. That was the first Tenacious D animation. We didn't do any of those drawings, but
No.
that was the first time we did real sexualized animation. It's got roots in like Fritz the Cat. There's lots of sex in that old '70s gem. That was a Robert Crumb, right?
That was probably the first time that Tenacious D was on an Alamo screen too, because that short was on the Spike and Mike tour that went around.
We go way back with Alamo.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice way to bring it back to Alamo.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Alamo.
always on
See how we
brand.
did that?
Always on brand.
Brought it back. Yeah.
Normally, I would be like, that
Thank
wasn't
God
a question.
for
You're
Alamo.
right.
Alamo's the only theater's ever going to show this dirty little ditty.
I mean, you know, it's NC-17. It's a.
Yeah, now it's
there's a lot
official.
of- yeah.
Now you really probably
We
can't
probably
show it
shouldn't be
anymore.
serving booze
This will be
tonight.
the last time you show it.
Smut peddlers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramosh.
Hey guys,
Hi.
too short.
So many people will fix that for you.
Just want to say, hey, I listen to you guys a lot at work, which is like terrifying that the headphones are not gonna
Yeah.
pan out, especially during Fuck Her Gently.
Oh wait, you keep it on the headphones though, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
sometimes Amazon headphones are not that great, so it'll
There can
like,
be spillage.
cut out, and then my boss
Bleed.
is walking by, and it's like,
Watch the bleed.
oh. But my question was, who was your favorite character to voice?
Well, I think the breakout character is Robot, really.
Right,
Yeah.
Terminator.
I don't know if that was the
probably
most fun for you to voice, but
It was hard because it's this like it's hard on the pipes, but yeah, love doing that voice, and there was fun voices trying to find the voices like Donald Jr. It's just wasn't really doing an impersonation, just sort of a spoiled brat, and then what were some of the other voices?
the
I
German
like
scientist.
The Gorgon. I was like, what's the evilest? Because there's already so many scary monsters. Like, how do we top it? How do you make it more? And it's just a whisper. Try to do a little bit of a little Russian accent or something.
Can I put in a follow-up about how that was doing all of the voices and also just improv riffing for all of that time?
So fun. I mean,
It was difficult. Didn't think, like I said, we did a lot of it,
Yeah.
and then the editing was kind of the main thing. There was definitely times like, I don't think we have anything.
yeah.
This is not very funny or good at all.
Yeah.
But then John Spiker would, no,
Yeah.
you guys, I cut it together. It's okay.
Usually on a major motion picture like this, there will be like hundreds of people on the crew. It was really just John Spiker
Yeah. We highly recommend John.
and Michael Molina. What if I can dream, Tim?
Yeah.
All right, other question.
All right, let's get back to penises.
Yeah.
Let's.
So I'm sure everyone else is wondering this, but Hope has multiple heads. Why only one penis?
Oh yeah.
Why only, why?
One butthole. It was just, part of the mutation that just happened immediately.
How about why
after
only-
the nuclear fallout?
How about why only one name for him?
It's true. Each head should have had a name. Yeah. I don't have a good answer.
Because
for
the
that.
metaphor wouldn't work.
Yeah, it would have gotten confusing.
Confusing metaphors.
All right,
Excellent
excellent.
question.
Everyone was wondering, and now everyone knows. That's nice.
Hey guys, huge fan. I loved the HBO show, but I had like the Masterworks DVD, all that stuff.
Oh,
like
thank you.
monstrous fan. What I loved about this and like almost everything you've done is you do the like struggling band in the apartment thing so well. Like, you know what I mean? Like your characters are just like got nothing going on. I was wondering if you guys are like very successful, but your characters are like very, you know, that's of course based on when you guys were starting out, right? And I was wondering like how long did like what was that like that period where you guys were like struggling or not quite hitting it big yet? How long did it take and like what kept you going during that period?
That's a very good question. Because I felt like we were together years, kind of jamming in our apartment. And then really, it got to a point where I think one of us said, we're too good to stay home. We have to go out. But this was like 5 years into it, I think.
I don't know if it was 5 years. Well, 89, we started jamming, and it was just really fun, just hanging out at Kyle's apartment on Cochrane. We called it the Cockroach. And I'd bring over Jack in a Box, we'd smoke weed and practice. He'd teach me how to play guitar, and we're just like...
A lot of dreaming.
Just friends, just, you know, hanging out and working on the dreams.
And kind of getting off on our own.
And really just working on one song for
Yeah,
years. We were
years.
just working on Tribute for
I know.
years.
Years. One
Working
song.
it, honing it. We would tape record all of our jam sessions, and then we would like listen back, stony playback, and then we try to do some more stony jams on top of the
Then we were too
jams.
stoned.
And then yeah, so when, you know, I guess that's what all the inspiration is for that those characters. Yeah, you're right. It's those early days. Those are the magic days before the success.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I broke it.
But,
Sorry. Anyway, yeah.
don't break it.
Love your work, all of it. I'm seeing you guys tomorrow night. At
All right.
Post
Right
Theater. So super
That's a
Anybody
big-
else?
That's a big night.
Yeah, really stoked.
The
really
launch,
stoked.
the unveiling,
Yeah.
if you will, of the.
Opening night.
Not
Nice,
since
nice.
Pink Floyd The Wall has there been such anticipation.
Hell yeah, hell
Although
yeah.
I heard that Pink Floyd The Wall, when they first did it, it was just like not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they do it to like what's
They
the deal?
they just did it in New York and LA.
And it was like people were just sitting down and watching it,
Yeah.
right? It
They
wasn't
built
like,
this big wall behind them, and
but then like the legend grew over the decades.
that's how it works.
That was the greatest. Now it's
Yeah.
commonly referred to as the greatest live concert of all time.
We shouldn't feel bad if nobody likes us tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it'll grow.
Oh, yeah.
It'll grow.
Oh, cool. Well, I didn't really think of anything to say, but that was great. Whatever, you know. Sorry. Love you, Jables. Love you.
Love you.
I just wanted to know if you guys still keep in touch with Lee at all.
Yes, we do. He's actually in a side project called Trainwreck.
Yeah.
And 8 years ago, he tried to kill us in the RV, and we broke up. It was a little, but now we got back together,
Awesome.
and we went on a little tour. And Lee's doing great.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Why I brought up the 31
Hey, big fan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
One of the running jokes you guys do a lot is how JB's sort of a little bit selfish in the band, sort of puts himself above KG a little bit.
Yes, that's
I was
real
wondering
life.
what the...
Yes, that comes directly from.
Okay,
yes, that's your question.
so after writing a joke like that, do you ever feel like you need to give Kyle a hug just to sort of like reassure him a little
Well,
bit?
I'm always giving Kyle hugs and squeezes to reassure him that it's all just in jest. Look, I'm gonna give him one now.
Hey, there it is.
But Jack's a really good actor, and he'll like get really mad at me on stage, and it's so good that many times I'm like, dude, why are you really mad at me? I'm not even joking.
But no, I do actually tap into real anger sometimes. I do have anger management issues.
Cool, thanks.
Hey guys.
You scared him away at the end.
Wait!
No way.
So I have the first annoying like Q&A comment that's not a question, which is just to say that I used to mow a lawn for 3 hours
and listened to the initial Tenacious D CD on like a CD player.
Oh man,
Disc
see how
man?
far back we go?
Yeah, to get
That's how I heard
to
it.
get me through mowing this lawn. So I just want to thank you guys for that.
You're
Very
welcome.
welcome.
And then here's my actual
That was a
question.
big lawn or
Yeah.
a shitty
It
mower?
wasn't a-
Yeah,
Was it an electric mower?
it was a big lawn, and it was like an electric mower.
Was it the kind that you could sit in and drive over?
Oh,
the lawn?
no, I pushed
that's
it.
the thing.
What'd they pay
Yeah.
you?
$20. It was a neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't how I wanted this to go.
3 hours.
Now the D has the questions and you got the answers.
I had no idea. I'd be grilled about this
Should have held
lawn.
out for more. Know your value.
Thank you, Rage Cage. I appreciate that.
$6.33 an hour. I think is
Yeah,
what you-
but think about all those happy CD spins I got out of it.
It's true.
Yeah.
So you also had a question?
I did, yeah.
I want to know if the Discman skipped though.
Yeah, it did.
It
So
does.
what I would do is I would hold it against the mower handle, which sounds counterintuitive, but
Yeah.
actually holding it meant that it wouldn't skip. So I would hold it and it would get sweaty because I was pushing the mower.
I can see
but,
it.
Yeah, and it would take me, and I knew because once I got to 2 kings the second time, I was like, I'm close to done. So when we were like, the fucking lead is 2 kings, I was like, close to done. And my question is,
Yes.
my question is, so is this the first almost close to Tenacious D rap song featured in this? Because when you asked the robot to drop a beat, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And has there been, have you ever felt pressure to say switch genres or, because this last album had some like fun, like Jimmy Buffett vibes and like some different genres and stuff. Have you felt the pressure to say like, are we gonna release a hip hop album or something like that? Which I think
We were thinking of doing a disco album. No, I don't think we ever feel pressure about that. Do we?
We messed around with some different genres over the years, though, right?
We genre hop,
not
sure.
It's not all metal, that's for sure.
No, it's really
But
more folk or something.
yeah. Yeah, when I was just trying to think, like, wait, what would his music be if he was gonna write a song of death and destruction? And it definitely would be in the rap genre, because my actual boys are way more into the rap hip hop game than the rock. So I was trying to tap into their secret sauce, and you can feel it in the air. There's a changing of the guard going down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we were kind of spinal tapping into that a little bit. So hey, we can dance to that tune too.
Let's do that. Drop a beat, John. Let's send Jack in there.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad rap, but we did actually do a little kind of rap on the first album. All the ladies in the house say yeah. Come on, you motherfucker, say a prayer. When you fight, you gotta fight fair. You motherfucker.
Oh, you motherfucker.
You know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's Tenacious D time. You motherfucker, go.
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Not since the Sugar Hill Gang.
Hey, what's up, guys? So my first exposure to you guys was as a 14-year-old at sleepaway camp, and someone brought the soundtrack to Pick a Destiny on like an iPod Classic, and we played on the speakers when we were cleaning the cabin.
We were learning a lot
Fucking
about
great.
bands tonight. This is great.
We're a part
And
of
so we
people's
liked it so
sleepaway.
much, we kind of just demanded, like we kept telling our counselors, like, come, get us the movie. We want to like watch the movie, and he like found one in like a like a Blockbuster in like rural Michigan, and we all like watched it on TV together. We were obsessed. And so my question to you is, how do you guys do you guys ever direct your music towards like 14-year-olds? Like, is there anything there that's like you capture like the preteen, early teenager spirit so well? Like, I don't know. Is that something that resonates with you guys?
Is there arrested development occurring? Yes. I think, I don't know. That's just kind of in us. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's sort of kind of where we
grow up, I
were
guess.
locked in that immature.
Perpetual adolescence.
But yeah, in a way, this is our most mature work that we've done. We deal with some heavy political themes. We're talking about the end of the world. And then it's also our most immature, and it looks like it was drawn by a 13-year-old. I don't
The answer
really
is
know.
yes.
I don't- yeah, the
Thank
answer
you,
is
guys.
Hey guys.
Just
So,
real quick, so y'all know, these are going to be their last 2 questions because we have to get ready for the next
That's
show as well.
convenient because there's only 2 more
Phew,
people
wow.
on the line.
How did you figure that?
All right, well.
You're just discouraging any other people that want to run
Don't.
down there and jump in the.
I'm doing exactly that.
We'll be around.
No pressure on these questions then. But thank you for the dozens of hours of karaoke performances you've allowed me to have in
What's
my
your
life.
go-to? What's
Oh,
your go-to
man.
song?
Well, it obviously what we said?
FHG.
FHG, we're calling it now. Yeah, obviously that one. And if the karaoke is classy enough to have Rise of the Phoenix on there.
Whoa.
Yeah, get a little of that in there. But I wanted to know, you guys obviously got a ton of stuff going on. JB, you're hanging out in the jungle with The Rock, and Rage Cage, you're got Trainwreck going. I'm wondering how often the D, the greatest band in the world, gets to just jam together nowadays.
Wow. Yeah. Well, when we're rehearsing, we might jam, but yeah, not much.
I mean, our rhythm has been a 6-year
Cycle.
So yeah, we work super hard for a year or 2 on a record,
It's pretty hard though.
and then we'll tour it for a year or 2, and then we'll take a year off, and then we'll feel the pull, and it's like time to get back. But I think we decided we have to get on a faster schedule because we figured out that rocking doesn't really happen once you're in your 70s, and we want to complete. It's our
goal is
to complete our contractual obligation to Sony Records.
Yeah.
We have a 7-record deal that we signed back in
2000. And we're only on 4.
We're only on 4, and if we go 6 more years between each one, that would be 18 more years before we're done with a thing, and Kyle will be well over 70. And we know.
I think the contract's actually illegal now. I don't think it's like an indentured servitude.
So we're gonna try to crank them out, going like every 3 years.
Crank them every 3.
So wait a second, right now. Really, I'd like to really speed it up because I think it'd be rad to have a record, the next record. We can't tell you what it's about.
No.
Because it's too fucking hot.
Oh God, it's good.
It's too hot.
But actually, when we do have to write
2020.
an album,
It'd be
then
cool
we
to drop it in 2020. That'd be dude. We really got to get going on that though. It's not gonna be 2020, is it?
just say though, we do jam incessantly when it's time to work though, and then we just so it does happen.
It's a big concept for our next record. We were gonna do it this time. We were gonna do the one that we're gonna go do now, but the fucking apocalypse
Circumstances
started happening. We're like, oh, we gotta wait.
We need
for
to
that.
jump in and save.
No one's gonna care about that other one. So first we gotta get rid of this fucking Orange Menace, and then we can get back on track.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Oh, go on. You.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you guys were thinking about fighting the NC-17 rating.
Hell yeah.
How do you fight it? Yeah, I heard that you can. You can go back and say, no, it's not NC-17. And then the MPA go, okay, we'll take that under advisement. Now that you put it that way, we're not going to erase any of the dicks. We're not going to make it go back. I think it's an NC-17, and it's fine.
Yeah, that dick left the station.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Perfect final question. It remains NC-17.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for coming
Great
out.
crowd.
Thank you guys.
Come tomorrow night.
Please just hang out in your seats for a second. Let us get them backstage and ready for the next show.
Get a picture for the website.
Perfect. So good. Oh, wait.
My photographer. Where's my photographer?
Okay, perfect. We've got the iPhone ready.
Wait, what are we doing with everybody back there?
Let's get everybody back there. Can we bring
Because
the
it's
lights
not
up?
lit.
Can we bring the
House
lights up?
House lights up.
This is Yeah, I don't
Such
know.
a bad idea.
Oh, here we go.
People are leaving. Get in. Go.
All right, please give them 1 second, and then we'll get ready for the next show. Thank you.